Jack Scalfani is a terrible, awful person, and what that DM said was not an exaggeration. You're about to watch a clip from, I guess, what was supposed to be some weird, like, religious parental podcast, where Jack admits, amongst many other things, to trying to kill his son. I'm not joking, okay? I'll let you listen.
There were 2 times. Once he put his hand on me, and it wasn't like he pushed me, but it was in an aggressive way. Mm-hmm. And I took him down to the ground. I threw him down to the ground. And then the second time, he put his hands on Tammy, pushed her up against the door, and I took him to the ground, and I was going to kill him. I was choking him out, and I hadn't fought since school. The only time you stop fighting in school is the principal's coming. But this was the moment I was choking him and screaming in his ears, "You don't ever touch a woman. You don't ever touch a woman." At the top of my voice, I was choking him so hard, his nose started to bleed.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't know when to stop. And his friend was in the room and stepped over us. I don't remember him leaving. But the interesting thing was, Garrett never fought me, never pushed back, never tried to hurt me or hit me. He completely submitted, which, out of respect, love, I don't know, fear, I don't know. I never understood that. So we had some rough times, and that's when we had to let him go at age 16 and say, "You're no longer ever allowed in this house."
I would like to first point out that I would imagine Jack is what you would consider a textbook example of an unreliable narrator. This is a man who was proudly stating that he almost killed his child on a podcast. I would not put stretching the truth and lying beneath him, and we're having to take his word that Garrett, the son, initiated all this by putting his hands on Tammy and Jack. Now let's just address this really quickly. Even if that did happen, even if what they're saying is all true, this kid did have all of these rage issues that they had no part in creating. If you think what Jack did is an appropriate response either time, you are a psychopath and you should be in prison for the safety of others. Today, I woke up to an email, or really a call about an email from my sister, saying that she had received an email from somebody affiliated with the Cooking with Jack show threatening to dox her and me if I did not delete my recent video calling out Jack Scalfani, aka Cooking with Jack, for being a massive piece of shit child abuser and advocate for genocide.
Alright, hello guys, welcome back to another video. So I wanted to come on here today to talk about another YouTuber and the situation that they're dealing with right now. This YouTuber goes by the name of August the Duck, and I've actually known this guy's channel for quite a bit of time. I remember finding his channel years ago when he had 75,000 subscribers as he was blowing up, and he was blowing up for a good reason too, because the content that he was making was really entertaining and he has a good personality. Now essentially the content that he posts over there, if you guys don't know who August is, I would consider him to be a reaction commentary channel, because essentially what he does for his videos is he reacts to other content creators here on the platform, and essentially he'll make fun of and joke about these people in a silly way, and he really doesn't go too hard on these people. I'm just saying that because I genuinely don't think that his content is bad or that he's really bullying any of these people, because I mean honestly, if you can't handle him making a silly little video where he critiques you making food, well, you just shouldn't be on social platforms or on YouTube itself, because I'll be honest, the internet is not for people who are really sensitive and have no skin. Like, you have to have thick skin on the internet because there's a lot of people with different opinions, people who don't necessarily believe in what you believe in, or you might think this is right or this is wrong, and other people might disagree with you on that, and there might just be people who flat out hate you and make fun of your appearance because they don't like you. Because if you're curious, that actually happened to me a few days ago, but I mean, I have thick skin, so I didn't really care. Now, the reason why I brought up the importance of having thick skin on the internet, regardless if you make content or not, is because if you start caring a little bit too much to the point where you're having mental breakdowns and behaving in irrational ways, it could be very detrimental to yourself and other people, of course. And yeah, that's what this is all about. So for the longest time, August has been making videos on this guy. His name is Jack, and he has a channel called Cooking with Jack, and Jack has this series called Lazy Man's Videos, and I mean, it's literally in the name of what he does in these videos and what type of recipes he makes in these videos. But yeah, essentially what he tries to do is he tries to make the recipe as cheap as he can and as easy as he can, and let's just say it doesn't come out the best, and that's how August gets his content from this guy. And as far as it goes for August making these videos, I think they're pretty lighthearted. I just think that August is trying to make people laugh, and an easy way to do it would be to make fun of somebody for the wild concoctions that they're making on their channel.
It's almost like it's smoked. I don't know how to use these. I mean, kind of like forks or what?
Oh, Jack. I mean, there's many clues here, Jack, that something has gone horribly wrong. First off, you're really struggling to pull this meat apart. That should kind of be your first clue. Also, I mean, just look at it. Jack, please don't tell me you're gonna eat this undercooked pork.
It's too much work to eat a taco. And two, when you bite a taco, it pretty much just goes everywhere.
Jack, I think your instruction on how to eat a taco was given incorrectly. I mean, who taught you to eat like this? I don't think I've ever been eating a taco and have it just completely disintegrate on me like that. I don't even know how you did that.
Like, this is just another example of if you put stuff out on the internet, people are going to criticize you. And you can either choose to have an issue with it, as if he's like attacking your channel or something, or you can see like the positive side to it. Your channel's getting promotion. And I mean, honestly, if I were this guy, if I really had a problem with August making these videos, I would probably reach out to him or something and try to talk to him if I really had that big of an issue with it. And I think that would be the more respectable way to go about it. But apparently it looks like Cooking with Jack really had a big issue with it, and he made a really irrational decision to try and get August the Duck doxxed. And if you guys happen to not know anything about doxing, because some people don't know what doxing is, it's essentially posting somebody's personal information online, like say where they live, their phone number, maybe their personal email address that isn't publicly available, or their face online, and other things too. And I really shouldn't have to say this, but the reason why that's a bad thing is because now people have information to track you down, and the people who do not like you can do things like say swat your house, come find you in person, or do other very bad things. Now originally how I heard about this was because August posted a video on his channel around 2 days ago, and I am subscribed and I watch his videos occasionally. In the video that he posted, the title of it was "Cooking with Jack is Doxing Me."
Today, I woke up to an email, or really a call, about an email from my sister, saying that she had received an email from somebody affiliated with the Cooking with Jack show threatening to dox her and me if I did not delete my recent video calling out Jack Scalfani, aka Cooking with Jack, for being a massive piece of shit child abuser and advocate for genocide.
Well, that's kind of crazy. It's like I'll never understand people trying to attack people's family members who literally have nothing to do with the online world. And I mean, I guess I understand why they do it. I just will never understand why you have to do it and why they have to be involved, because I don't think August lives with his sister, so why should she have this problem because her brother happens to be a YouTuber who makes videos on people online criticizing and joking around about their content? And I mean, even if she does live with him, like, she shouldn't have to be involved with that. And also, what I find to be very funny is that these people will threaten to dox other people to get them to do things like take down videos, and it's crazy because when it doesn't work and these people don't get what they want, it makes them look 10 times worse. And the reason why I say that is because apparently the video that Jack wanted taken down is a video where August exposes Jack for allegedly being a child abuser and an advocate for genocide. And I mean, it's like at that point, you're just making yourself look worse when you try to get the exposed video taken down. Let alone that you're trying to dox this guy because of it too. You're literally trying to jeopardize August's and his family's safety and well-being, all because you got exposed and you want a video taken down. Like, how fucking pathetic. Subject: I'm sorry I have to do this. It's sad seeing beautiful women be race mixers. Don't be one of them. Be proud of your race. What is this fucking rhetoric, bro? Like, that's so weird. Just put that randomly on your blackmail document. Like, dude, I don't even know what to say. About 1 month till I release this, 3/22. Tell August to delete his recent video on Cooking with Jack immediately, or I will release this information within 48 hours of sending this email. They got his full name, first, middle, and last name, which is probably public information, by the way. Hence the reason why he didn't put a black box on it. And then they provide 2 addresses and then previous addresses. Now, I don't really know why anybody would really care about the previous addresses, because it's not like he lives there anymore or his family lives there anymore. Maybe they do, I don't know. But I don't know. He doesn't live there. Phone number unavailable. And then they have his age and they don't have the exact date. And then they got where he's studying at, all of his YouTube channels. They got his political affiliation. They have his relatives. And then at the bottom, they say, again, I don't want to do this, but you are disgusting. You know, that's really crazy because I don't believe that August is disgusting for exposing somebody who's a potential child abuser. Now, if he just flat out went out there and just started all out defaming this guy, like, okay, I might see it a little bit, how it might be a little bit disgusting. But I mean, even if August did go out here and he flat out defamed Jack, this definitely did not warrant him getting doxxed or his family getting doxxed. Like, if he lied, if he defamed you, and now a lot of people think that you're like a child abuser and a genocide advocate, if you 100% know that that is not true, sue him. Literally sue him.
But they sent me and my sister a bunch of addresses and phone numbers, emails, stuff like that. And then the genius who wrote this email to us said that if I don't delete the video, they're going to release all this information on the 22nd of March. And then they directly followed that sentence by saying, if the video is not deleted within 48 hours of the email being sent, everything's going to get released. So if the 7 brain cells of the Scalfani family could come together and give me an actual date to expect all this information to go out, that would be great.
Like, okay, I didn't even realize this, but like, how can you look intimidating and try to blackmail him, but you have inconsistencies within the blackmail document or email, I guess? Like, whoever is doing this clearly is not professional. And I really wouldn't be surprised if they went to white pages just to find all this information.
But I don't really care if you guys release whatever you think you have, because all it is my email and then the rental properties I own, alongside a couple of places I lived when I went to college. If you're truly that fucking stupid that you think I have my full legal name connected to where I actually live, I'm actually kind of surprised you were able to draft an email. So yeah, I just wanted to let this be known that not only is Mr. Scalfani a child abuser and an advocate for genocide, he's also a doxer, so he's really the perfect trifecta. You've married well, Tammy. Now, on the off chance that this email was not sent by anybody affiliated with the Scalfani family, which I don't really see that being the case, but if it is, then I'm speaking to you directly, the drafter of this email. You are the most pathetic person alive. You're really going to bat this hard for Jack Scalfani that you paid money to buy the white pages on me? Dude, you're a fucking loser. Be better. I believe in you, okay? You can still turn this life around. So in the next couple of days, if you see something on Twitter claiming to be my address and you decide to go show up there, you're probably gonna find a college student or an elderly woman. So, sorry. I'll keep you guys updated if I get any other silly emails, but for now, that's really all I've got for you guys today. See ya.
He handled this honestly in such a good way. Like, I'll have to give it to August on this one. Like, bro, I just don't understand. Why would you go and try to dox somebody to try and get them to take down a video where they expose you for being a child abuser and a genocide advocate, thinking you would actually do some damage and get him to take it down? Especially that, like, the person who was doing the blackmailing, I don't know if they just didn't have any clue what they were doing or they're new to it or whatever, but like, all I can say is good job, you failed. Now, essentially what came after this video was uploaded was actually a lot of backlash to the Cooking with Jack channel, because if we actually happen to go to his channel right now and we go to his most recent video, he is quite literally being flamed. Now, actually, as of recording this video right now, it looks like Jack has gone live on his channel to talk about the situation. Now, I'm not exactly 100% sure if he's being truthful here, so I guess just take it with a grain of salt, or whatever you want to do. Believe him, don't believe him, whatever.
Okay, so there is another YouTuber that accused me of doxing, or accused me of threatening, or I don't know what happened, but I didn't do it. Somebody sent him an email pretending it was me. And what's weird is I saw the email and he redacted the email address. I'd sure love to see how stupid of an email address it is.
Now, as far as I remember it, I don't think August said that you were the one who did it. I think he said that somebody who was affiliated with you did it. But yeah, also another thing, I don't understand why the email really matters in this case. Like, he didn't say you did it, like specifically you sent the email. He did not say that. But at the same time, I don't know why his title was Cooking with Jack is Doxing Me, as if like he was the one who sent the email, because we don't know who sent the email. All we know is that this doxer or blackmailer claimed that they were affiliated with Jack. And no, of course, he's not going to show the email on the video. It's not like he was doing that in bad faith or anything like that. It was because he doesn't want people taking the email and emailing it and whatnot. Because if you think about it, I mean, if this person, this doxer blackmailer, if they have people emailing them from August, they could easily reply with this information, which I mean, I know, of course, 100% any YouTuber does not want this happening to them.
It's not for me. So I didn't threaten or do, which I'm not sure which one it is. But I didn't even know what doxing was. I went to Google to look it up. The doxing that I've been accused of doing to another YouTuber, I would never do. I didn't do it. Somebody fabricated an email. I'd love to see the email. He whatever, he blacked it out.
Now, I really don't know if I can take this at face value, and that's just me though, that's my opinion, but I mean what he's saying and how his response is going, I would say it's a pretty good response so far, because he's essentially just flat out telling people that he was not the person who did it, it was a fabricated email, and he wasn't behind it. And it's not like we can say he actually 100% was the one who did it, or anybody who was affiliated with him, because there just simply isn't any proof to prove that it is him, or it's somebody who is affiliated with him. And until then, honestly, Cooking with Jack is innocent in this case, where he was accused of doxing August. I really don't know about the child abuse thing or the avocation for genocide, but when it comes down to the doxing, if you don't have proof that it was Jack, like, you really can't say that that was him and he was the one who was behind the doxing. And as much as it looks like Jack was behind it, and I mean honestly it would make sense because August has made so many videos on this guy, and then most recently he exposed him for being a potential child abuser. Like I said, we can't state it as fact and as if Jack actually did it.
But I would never hurt anybody. I thought last night, I said, how am I going to explain to people what's going on? So let's be logical about this. If I had a problem with X YouTuber, okay, I would just call YouTube. I wouldn't go public. I wouldn't try to hurt the guy. Probably a nice guy. I don't know. But I wouldn't do what I was accused of doing. I just call YouTube and deal with it directly. Second of all, this guy's been attacking me with videos for years. Why would I start now? I find it odd that I would go after him now. Video after video after video he's done about how awful and how he dislikes me and all that stuff. But I chose today? No.
Well, once again, I'm not saying that you did do anything, at least in terms of the doxing, but it would make a lot of sense if you did go after him because he did upload that video where he exposed you, and say, what if the other videos that were made on you, since those didn't go as hard and there wasn't potentially damning stuff that was being talked about in those videos, what if you just didn't care? And I mean, you were aware that he was making these videos on you, quote unquote attacking you. I would not say it's attacking. At most, it's criticism and making fun of you, but to say it's attacking, yeah, I think that's a little bit too far. But yeah, you were aware, and I find it real funny that this doxed email is not saying, oh, August needs to delete all of his videos on Cooking with Jack. No, it's specifically talking about his most recent, which is before the video that is titled Cooking with Jack is Doxing Me was posted, which means that that most recent video would have been Cooking with Jack is a terrible person, and in this video, August talks about the potential child abuse and the genocide stuff. So I mean, I don't know, man, I just find it to be really weird that this doxed email wants to get rid of that one video, and no other video, by the way. And I have a feeling that if August didn't make this video, he would have never gotten that email, or his sister would have never gotten that email. So yeah, I don't know if what you're saying in this live stream is believable, but at the same time, I'm not accusing you of doxing August. But I really wouldn't be surprised in the fact that it's only that video, the most recent video where you got exposed. Like, that just comes off to me as like really weird. And once again, I'm not saying you had anything to do with this, but that video compared to all the other videos he's made on you, besides the most recent one, have not been as damning as the video where you were exposed. Now, I'm not exactly sure where he said it, but I'm pretty sure he said something about how August should have came to him and like emailed him and tried to talk to him before he believed it was true. But I mean, realistically, if I'm in August's position, I'm not really thinking of emailing the potential doxer to ask them if it was them or not, just for them to tell me, oh, it wasn't us. I probably would just go and tell my audience about it and post a video about it. But I mean, in this case, since Jack is saying that it wasn't him, and we know there isn't proof that it actually is him or it's anybody who's affiliated with him, because frankly, anybody can say anything, doesn't really mean it's true, I probably wouldn't have just flat out said it was Jack, despite the fact that the email claimed that it was somebody who was associated with him. Now, something I do believe that I think these two should do is I do think they should have a conversation about it, and they should talk about it, and they should, you know, find out what's going on. And again, I don't know if Jack is being 100% truthful here, but if you don't have evidence that it was directly him, then you really can't make the claim that it was him, and him making this response essentially saves him because you can't prove that that email was sent by him or anybody who is affiliated with him, associated, whatever. Now, I doubt August's audience is going to stop attacking this guy, but I mean, at least for him, he's getting attention, and that's all I really can say about that. But anyways, I think I'm gonna wrap up the video right there because I don't have too much more to add on. If you guys happen to enjoy the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so that YouTube promotes the video more in the algorithm. Thank you guys so much for being members to the channel. Your support really means the world to me, and I really appreciate it. If you're interested in becoming a member, there is a join button down below, and you can get a membership for as low as $3 a month, and you will get special perks to my channel, along with a members only community tab. So yeah, if you're interested, go check that out down below. Now, I've been slacking on these recently because I've been forgetting that I've been getting them. And yeah, if you're not aware, if you do leave a super thanks donation, I will read it and react to it on my next video. And yeah, it looks like I have 2 of those today. The first one is from 7 days ago, and it was posted on my 2 Matt allegations got way worse video. And it's from Lucifer. And they said, I mean, not trying to defend him, but he can't even clear his name since, you know, he's dead. Also, here's $2. Go buy your GF something nice. You know, it's like, I find it really weird that these people will come out after he dies and he can't defend himself or whatever. He can't retaliate, whatever. And I don't mean like physically harm people. I mean like he can't sue people or nothing like that. But they come out like instantly after he dies and they expose all of this wild shit and they barely show any evidence to back it up. Like, that's my problem. And that's why I don't believe these people, because they can't back up what they're saying. But yeah, anyways, these days, it's like you can't really buy anything good for $2 because, you know, inflation and all that. But even if I could, I'm single. So yeah, no, it looks like that will not be happening. But thank you again for the $2 super thanks. Next, we have a super thanks donation for $5, and it's coming from Misty Got a Lobotomy. This was actually left on my Jack Doherty video, which is happening to do really, really good. You know, it seems like you guys really like when I talk about Jack Doherty. And I'll be honest, I was looking for every little reason to talk about him again because I know he does really well on my channel. And literally talking about that guy on your channel is like getting the bag, honestly. So yeah, if there's any fellow content creators watching, if you want free money, yeah, Jack Doherty is the guy to call. Well, maybe not call, but make a video on. But anyways, my day gets better every time you upload, man. Well, I'm really happy that you enjoy the videos and my videos make your day better. Thank you so much for watching. Now, with all that being said, my name is Breone and I will see you in my next video. Peace.